You went to bed early, completely exhausted. You were determined to clock a solid 8 hours. Then, like an alarm clock built into your physiology, 2 whole a.m. hits. That uncomfortable pressure builds, and you're forced to stumble out of bed for that dreaded bathroom trip, shattering your most precious deep sleep. You probably blame your age, or maybe you think it was that small glass of water you had an hour before bed. But what if I told you the single biggest reason you're waking up to urinate, a condition doctors call nocturia, has nothing to do with how much you drank, but rather with how your body manages fluid when you finally lie down. It's frustrating to feel like your body is betraying you, forcing you into a losing battle with your own bladder. But here's the truth. Your bladder is merely the messenger. The real culprits are complex yet fixable. Issues like gravitational fluid shifts, the suppression of a crucial hormone called ADH, anti-diuretic hormone, and subtle thermoregulation failures that force your kidneys into overdrive while you sleep. As a doctor committed to real, practical solutions, I'm going to walk you through the 5 most surprising and overlooked mistakes that are the real reason your sleep is fragmented. We'll count them down from 5 to 1. And the number 1 mistake is the most powerful and easy to fix. A change you can implement tonight that could cut your nightly awakenings in half. So, stick with me, because this information is crucial. Quick favors: if you're ready to reclaim your deep, uninterrupted sleep, hit that like button right now. Subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss our weekly health guides. And let me know your city or country in the comments. It's great to connect. The solution isn't about fighting your bladder. It's about creating an optimal, holistic environment for your entire body. Let's start the countdown. Mistake 5. The Deceptive 3-hour liquid. Myth: most people correctly avoid chugging water right before bed, but they think a small glass 1 hour before is harmless. This is where the mistake happens. The rule is not just to reduce liquid intake at night, it's to stop all significant fluid intake much earlier than you think. The golden rule should be: your kitchen is closed for major liquid consumption a full 3 hours before you lie down. Here's why this timing is non-negotiable science. 1. The time delay. When you drink, the liquid is absorbed into your bloodstream, increasing your total blood volume. Your kidneys, acting as master filters, sense this excess and begin the process of producing urine. This entire cycle, from mouth to bloodstream, to kidneys, to a filling bladder, can take anywhere from 60 to 180 minutes. That harmless 10 p.m. drink, when you go to bed at 11 p.m., is setting your kidneys up for peak urine production right around 1 or 2 a.m. 2. Hormone suppression. Your body is supposed to release anti-diuretic hormone, ADH, at night, which tells your kidneys to slow down. Consuming fluids too close to bedtime actively suppresses the release of ADH, keeping your kidneys in high production, daytime mode. The evidence. A detailed study in the Journal of Clinical Urology on nocturia, patients found that establishing a strict 3-hour liquid cutoff before sleep reduced nightly urination episodes by an average of 40% compared to a more relaxed cutoff. The fix. Front-load your hydration. Drink the majority of your water during the morning and early afternoon when you're active. When taking medication before bed, use the absolute smallest sip of water possible. What is your current cutoff time for liquids? Be honest and share it in the comments below. Mistake 4. The late meal and hidden diuretic trap. You've managed your liquids perfectly, but you're still waking up. The next culprit is your dinner timing and contents. This is a 2-pronged problem. 1. Metabolic water production. Eating a large meal within 3 hours of bedtime forces your body into digestive overdrive instead of rest. This intense metabolic activity produces metabolic water as a byproduct of breaking down carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. This extra water load is dumped into your bloodstream, further contributing to the fluid your kidneys must manage overnight. The Sleep Foundation confirms that heavy late meals fragment sleep, making you more sensitive to a full bladder. 2. The hidden diuretic trap. Beyond the obvious culprits, alcohol and caffeine, which suppress ADH, many seemingly healthy foods are natural diuretics. These include popular vegetables like celery, cucumbers, asparagus, bell peppers, and parsley. Even overly spicy foods can irritate the bladder lining for some. A big, healthy salad full of celery and cucumber, eaten at 9 p.m., could be the single reason you're up 2 hours later. The fix? Timing. Aim to finish your last major meal a solid 3 to 4 hours before going to sleep. Detection. Be a diuretic detective. Move raw, diuretic-heavy vegetables to lunch. Opt for cooked, non-diuretic evening choices like carrots, steamed broccoli, or sweet potatoes. What's a healthy food you love that you just realized might be a diuretic? Let me know. Mistake 3. The good enough bathroom trip. This is one of the easiest and most common mistakes. The rushed, distracted bathroom break before bed. You go, you feel empty enough, and you get into bed. You think about work, scroll on your phone, and rush through the process. Your bladder is a muscular sac. Most people who rush only empty their bladder about 80% to 90% of the way. If your bladder capacity is 400 milliliters and you leave 50 milliliters behind, that residual urine is a huge head start on the refilling process, guaranteeing you hit the wake-up threshold sooner. The fix: double voiding. Urologists recommend this mindful technique to ensure maximum emptying. Make this a non-negotiable 2-minute ritual before your head hits the pillow. 1. Position. Go to the bathroom and sit down on the toilet. This is key, even for men, as it allows the pelvic floor muscles to fully relax. 2. Void. Normally, urinate until you feel completely finished. Do not push or strain. 3. Wait. Remain sitting on the toilet for 30 to 60 seconds. Take a few slow, deep breaths. 4. Lean and try. Again, lean forward slightly, resting your forearms on your knees. This slight shift in posture can move the bladder and allow any residual urine to escape. Try to urinate again. You will often be surprised how much more comes out. Have you ever heard of double voiding? Is this a technique you're willing to try tonight? Mistake 2. Your unregulated bedroom microclimate. Your body is a finely tuned thermostat, and your bedroom's temperature has a powerful direct effect on your kidney function during the night. 1. The too hot problem. The ideal room temperature for deep sleep is surprisingly cool, typically between 65 Celsius text to 68 Celsius text. F. Dars. 18 Celsius text to 20 Celsius text 10 hour. If your room is too warm or your pajamas are non-breathable, your core temperature stays elevated. This prevents you from sinking into the deep, restorative sleep stages, where ADH is most active. You remain in a lighter sleep, making you hyper-aware of even a partially full bladder. 2. The too cold problem, cold diuresis. This is a fascinating medical principle. When your body gets cold, it instinctively triggers vasoconstriction, constricting blood vessels in your extremities, hands, feet, to shunt blood toward your vital organs, your core. This increases the blood pressure within your central circulation. Your kidneys sense this sudden rise in central pressure and interpret it as the body having too much fluid. In response, they immediately start producing more urine to lower that central blood pressure. This is called cold diuresis. It's why you have to pee more when you swim in a cold pool. The fix: achieve the perfect microclimate. Set your thermostat to that cool 65 Celsius text to 68 Celsius text fence. Range: wear loose, breathable fabrics like cotton, bamboo, or linen. If you need warmth, use a breathable blanket you can easily remove, rather than heavy pajamas that trap heat. What temperature do you usually set your thermostat to? Let us know. Mistake 1. The gravity and pressure problem, your sleeping position. This is the biggest, most overlooked factor, the aha moment for most people struggling with nocturia. All day long, while you are standing and sitting, gravity pulls fluids down into your lower body. This fluid accumulates in the tissues of your legs and ankles, a condition known as peripheral edema, which becomes more noticeable with age or prolonged sitting. Then you go to bed and lie down flat. For the first time in 16 hours, gravity is no longer holding that excess fluid in your legs. That fluid slowly leaves the tissues and re-enters your bloodstream. This massive delayed fluid shift causes your total blood volume to gradually increase while you're asleep. And of course, your kidneys sense this increased blood volume and filter it out, producing a large volume of urine right in the middle of the night. The fix: outsmart gravity. The goal is to get that fluid processed by your kidneys before you enter deep sleep. 1. Pre-sleep elevation. For 1 to 2 hours before bed, practice leg elevation. While relaxing, prop your legs up on a stack of pillows, an ottoman, or against a wall. The goal is to get your ankles higher than your heart. This allows gravity to drain the fluid back into your core circulation early. Your kidneys process it. You use the bathroom using the double voiding technique. And you start the night with a low fluid load. 2. Sleeping posture. When you get into bed, sleeping on your back with a pillow under your knees maintains slight elevation. Even better for many is sleeping on your side, particularly your left side, with a pillow between your knees, which takes pressure off the bladder and aids circulation. The evidence. A landmark 2015 study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society had patients practice lower leg elevation for several hours before sleep and found a significant reduction in nocturia episodes. Your final crucial rule, the rule of 1. I know what you're thinking. Doctor, this is 5 major changes. Where do I even start without feeling overwhelmed? That's why I'm giving you one final, crucial rule, the rule of 1. Do not try to fix all 5 mistakes tonight. That is a recipe for failure. Instead, I want you to pick the single mistake that gave you that aha moment while watching. If it was the 3-hour liquid rule, focus only on that for the next 3 nights. If it was elevating your legs before bed, make that your only mission. Small, consistent wins are what create lasting, lifelong change. Today we've learned that the key to dry, uninterrupted nights isn't a magic pill. It's about understanding your body as an interconnected system and providing the peace and stability it needs to do its job. Which mistake was your personal aha moment? That is your starting line. Let me know your choice in the comments below. If this video gave you a concrete plan, you can start tonight. Show your commitment by typing the word PLAN in the comments. And of course, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so we can continue on this health journey together. Take care. Sleep deeply.